All right, so a lot of expectations indeed we have today. As senators are expected to be having that sitting this afternoon. It's the 8th time they are attempting to agree on the division of revenue allocation formula. Some of the amendments that have been brought forth on the floor of the House have they've not really agreed on how to go about this particular impasse. Joining us live from Parliament is our very own Gladys Mungai, who is there ahead of this planned meeting this particular afternoon. Gladys, what can you report at this particular juncture? What is the mood there, and what are some of the expectations this afternoon?
Good afternoon, Safin. Indeed, we are coming to you live from the Senate. This is in high anticipation of today's afternoon Senate sitting, where members of the Senate are expected to deliberate and probably find a consensus on the divisive sharing of the revenue formula that has caused divergent camps in the Senate, with some saying that indeed money should follow people and not landmass. That is a particular debate that we'll be awaiting to see how it's going to play out at the Senate. But without much ado, let me speak to Mandera Senator, one of the senators who happens to come from the areas which are alleged to be marginalized. And he's been telling us what is his expectation in regards to today's afternoon sitting. Welcome, Senator. Please speak to our viewers. What should Kenyans expect in today's afternoon sitting?
Thank you very much, KBC. As you say, first of all, this is, has been a very protected discussion in the Senate. The issue of shareable revenue among counties. This is the 8th time we are meeting today as a session. The issue is what is equitable to the counties. And in fact, our concern has been that, 18 counties were losing substantially. And a few counties also, many counties also gaining substantially. The revenue has remained the same. 316.5 billion for the last 2 years, no increment. So I think it will not be then fair for counties to lose and counties to gain substantially. So we've been struggling in a way where to get equitable situation. Our side, I think, together with we were able to come with at least a solution, Sakaja's proposal, which actually proposes that the revenue which is there now, 316.5 billion shillings, be shared using the old resolution which is in place, and whatever comes in next year or other times be shared using the parameters proposed by CRA with a little modification. Now today on the agenda is a further amendment to Sakaja's amendment by Senator Linturi, which now adjusts that a bit, slightly adjusted, making the base 270 billion, which can be shared using the old resolution, and using the other for 6.5 billion using new parameters, which of course is just the CRA parameters a little adjusted. We expect, because this particular amendment allows some counties to gain a little and some counties to lose a little. In fact, the maximum loss in a county was about 2 billion something, but this one will make a loss of 245 million, which is manageable. And the gains, which are about 1.5 billion for one particular county, will now be about 160 million. So this is a win-win situation. We want Senate to accept this because so that we can move forward. I think there is no better time. A proposal of this time has come. So I think senators must see sense and be able to move forward so that we can move forward this matter.
Yeah, having come from the win-win camp, do you guys have the numbers, and what is the likelihood of today's Senate having to put that matter into rest?
We expect this amendment to be carried because a lot of senators will come back to their senses. We expect people who are Kenyans to be reasonable, Kenyans, senators who are for the Senate of the Republic of Kenya, to be senators of Kenya and leave our individual counties behind and vote for this win-win situation. So we are very optimistic that we'll be able to carry the day. Yes. Thank you very much.
Safin, there you have it. That is one of the senators who happens to be from the win-win camp, where we saw last time they had 25 votes, and this was in a bid to get to ensure that the Senate carries their formula. We'll be seeing what that divisions today in the House, how that debate is going to play out, and this is just a matter of wait and see. And like we've said, this is the 8th time the Senate will be seeking to unlock that deadlock to ensure that counties get the 316 billion. And just to mention to our viewers, this is a live debate and live proceedings that will be coming to you live from Channel 1. So make sure to follow up that debate. So back for now, it's back to you, Safin, as you continue with the day's stories.
Thank you so much, Gladys Mungai. Of course, we'll be expecting an update much later on what is happening at the Senate during this particular sitting that is to happen this afternoon. And I couldn't agree with you anymore, because it is the 8th time that senators are attempting to reach a consensus over this particular formula. So Kenyans are waiting and hopeful that at the end of the day, there is going to be light at the end of the tunnel, and we are going to get to unlock the deadlock that has led to paralysis of service delivery at the counties.